After breakfast in the hotel, we start the Sarajevo City tour. Here we see many Muslim mosques, only a few hundred feet apart. At a distance, we see a poster on the bridge. 16 days of fighting the violence. We don't know why. This beautiful Ottoman-style structure was built in 1892 as the city court and parliament. During the war in 1992, it was hit by bombs and Austria funded the restoration. It is now a university library and city administration.
He got a nervous breakdown and ended his life by jumping.
They called this house the House of Spite. Originally, this house was built at the location of the city hall. The Austrians paid a lot of money to the owner and rebuilt it on the other side of the river piece by piece.
Along the river. So all the main streets are actually loaded. And the stuffings are in a little bit for later when you get hungry, okay? So let's go this way. We are heavy coffee drinkers. And the coffee we drink is, of course, Turkish coffee, but for the love of God, never ever say it's a Turkish coffee, it's a Bosnian coffee, of course. So, but the principle is the same. Then I will do a very nice fortune predictions for you. Of course, we will have coffee today. So my late grandma, I believe, was the last person to do the whole ritual the way it's been done before. These electric grinders are ruining the flavor of coffee. They are burning coffee too much. We're always just give us to do this, because she was always saying you cannot expect anything good from a person whose hands are always like once you're done, once you reach the layer of the powder, then that is trying to preserve family tradition, family craft is actually, and there is a trend of disappearing of our old craft.
Paper one you will lose,
you throw it away,
it's damaged. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one it's good option, and even better, you never guess that I make the old bridge down.
Oh, lovely.
See.
Yes, I see it.
With the freestyle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just as the camera guy, do you like that?
60 kroner.
喂，肥婆，
Let me see
叫
what
佢
I
哋
got
同我
in
影
here.
張相。
Not evil, but more of special in terms that they have certain corporations, spiritual.
This is the Ghazi Mosque. From the minaret, the voice of a muezzin resounds 5 times a day, calling believers to pray.
Always make sure that this little hole is filled with water so that the birds have water.
To enter a mosque, men must not wear short trousers, and lady must not wear a short skirt and must cover her hair. Of course, they have to take off their shoes to enter.
Yeah, as I'm sure you know, was actually irresistible, but it was built originally as a church, as a basilica. So mosques were quite different before, and generally Arabic style of building mosques are square construction with an open courtyard within. Again, so Ottomans actually found the inspiration in Hagia Sophia for this particular style. Lots of resemblances, the domes, the pillars. If you were standing in that corner and I was talking in this Indonesia, all of them are facing one place in earth. On Friday, today men must come to the mosque. Yes, sir.
let's enjoy the coffee time.
There's an ethnicity actually that now mainly inhabits the Romania and parts of Serbia as well, eastern parts of Serbia. So
Black Sea, sort of.
absolutely.
Black Sea.
And then you keep this
Sugar in your
sugar
mouth.
in your mouth
Drink the coffee over the sugar.
and you drink the coffee. Originally from Sarajevo with walnuts like this one.
Very good.
To make this product. Quite the opposite. We are quite proud of all this heritage from all the sides. So Sarajevo is the city that for centuries have always been very inclusive. The city of Sarajevo is one of the cities very few.
Da je topla jedna stvar, i dobro.
Yes.
A few hundred feet away from the mosque is the Sacred Heart Cathedral. This is a Catholic church in neo-Gothic style built in 1884. Pope John Paul II visited this church in 2015, and this statue was erected in 2019.
He was here as well, and the statue was unveiled by Pope Francis in 2015. John, just a second, please. So I can close the door. Yeah. Okay, so soft and tender on the side. Lots of fat and grease and.
Yeah, you are most welcome.
This is a large city, so if you don't have a gun, no. Well, you can take it with you. Yes.
Oh my god.
Mira koče bez tabake.
Aha, super.
Mama ću staviti.
Može, jel to je to, jel tako, to je moje. From the outside.
I will. Thank you very much. Yeah, you are most welcome.
In World War I, 9 million soldiers were killed, 23 million soldiers wounded, 5 million civilians died due to war and hunger. We are at the scene where the Bosnian assassin killed the Austro-Hungarian Archduke that sparked the World War I. So why kill him? They thought his death would free Bosnia from Austrian rule.
There were 7 assassins that were lined up between 7 bridges over here. The car was moving from the railway station towards the city hall, which is in this direction, okay? So, according to the first protocol, they were supposed to make a turn in the next street from here. However, ironically, for safety reasons, they changed the protocol at the last moment before these took off from the city hall, from making a turn here from there. So they actually made a turn right in front of the nose of the only assassin which is still in freedom, who, by the way, also had no idea they're going to make that turn. So as they did, he was very surprised to see them. All of a sudden, when he started shooting, they were surprised too. They were quite surprised. In any case, he fired 3 shots. 1 to Artuk's neck, which killed him on the spot, and 2 more to Sophie's belly, which killed her on the way to the hospital. Gavrilo Princip was his name. He was arrested He was taken on a trial where he had confessed that the weaponry and the order came from Belgrade.
This is the hotel that the assassin was standing here waiting for the car to pass by.
Ovo mjesto ubio Zulića. Ne, ubio Zulića, da nam je serijalki izdeletali Litex.
From this place, the assassin killed 2 people on the spot. The cable car takes people up to the Tribovic mountain. Hello. Thank you. Wow, 唔驚啊，大佬！衰啊！哇，精彩啊！哇，好靜啊！There is a small museum right next to the cable car station. Sarajevo, never forget 1992-1995. When Bosnia declared independence from Yugoslavia in 1992, the Yugoslav army attacked Sarajevo with tanks and arms and blockaded the city. 14,000 people were killed. For 6 months, they had no gas, no electricity or water during the siege. After the war in 1996, some Serb officers were sentenced to life imprisonment. This hotel is right next to the hotel where we stay. Turkish bath is available here and I like to try it out. Morning session for women and afternoon session for men. After dinner, we pass by a memorial with an eternal flame.